Himija or Nikhila, Rishita, anyone want to any thoughts or introductions?
Okay, there are a lot of people joining, which is great. Cyril, probably we can start the meeting and then give an opportunity to people to ask questions towards the end, because once we start talking, they will have a lot of questions. Okay, so Dheeraj, over to you to begin the meeting.
Yeah, a warm welcome to each and everyone present here. I'm Toastmaster Dheeraj. It's my pleasure to to be the sergeant at arms for today's meeting. I should definitely say this: it is the most insightful session for every member who joined. Being new to Toastmasters, this had helped me a lot, and I hope it helps you too. As a sergeant at arms, let me lay down the ground rules which should be followed by the members. 1. When a speaker is speaking, please keep your microphone on mute. Second, turn on your videos or so that the meeting goes realistic. But if you need to move, please turn off your camera and then move. Third, to boost up the speaker who is giving speeches over here, please use emoji but reaction buttons present in the down session of the Zoom. Fourth, please refrain yourself from talking about sex, religion, and politics. And I, I would like to state the Toastmasters Club vision. The mission of Toastmasters Club is to provide a mutual, supportive, and positive learning environment in which each individual member has the opportunity to develop oral communication and leadership, which in turn foster self-confidence and personal growth. And now, laying down all the ground rules, I request Toastmaster Cyril to show the Zoom slide. Yeah, to all the new members who are trying Zoom for the first time, these are few instructions in Zoom. To rename yourself, you can click on the participants button, which is on the lower part of the Zoom, and then you can click on you can find your own name. There, you need to click on the rename so that you can rename yourself. And on the left corner side, you'll be having a symbol of MIC and the video button. When you're talking, please turn on your mic, and when you're talking, please also turn on your video so that we can have a virtual meeting. And the second one would be to see all the members in the Zoom meeting, click on the gallery view so that you can see all the members in the meeting. So, laying down all the ground rules, I, Toastmaster Dheeraj, Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting, start the meeting. And I hand over the stage to Toastmaster Nikita Bhatia, the team out for today's meeting. Over to you, Nikita.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dheeraj, for setting the ball rolling for this meeting. Well, why Toastmasters? What do we do here? Do we make toasts in a meeting? Or do we roast people? What do we learn by playing all these roles in a meeting? These are the questions I'm sure that must be going on in your brain right now. A Toastmaster, in their journey of giving speeches and conducting club meetings, they take different roles and we learn from them. We have a speech and all these role players in the meeting today. So gear up to get a glimpse of what happens in a meeting and decide for yourself if this is a place for you to learn and grow. Are you all ready? Can I see some thumbs up, smiles, some reactions? Awesome. Let's start with the first role player. Can someone tell me what was the name of the first role player who started the meeting?
Sergeant at Arms.
Dheeraj.
Yeah, Dheeraj was playing the sergeant at arms on spot, both the answers. Now, the sergeant at arms is someone who establishes the first impression for a meeting, as he is the one who calls the meeting to order. That is, he opens the meeting. He is also the person who establishes the meeting etiquette, that is, the 3 ground rules to be followed in a meeting. And that's what our sergeant at arms, Toastmaster Dheeraj, did today. But then what did he learn by playing this particular role? A sergeant at arms gains skill in preparation, communication skills, and making a first impression. These are the skills that will help Dheeraj now in employment situations outside Toastmasters, because he will not be afraid to break that ice and start a conversation. The second one, who came in picture after Dheeraj did his part?
You.
And what is the role that I am playing today?
Toastmaster of the day.
Awesome. So the Toastmaster of the day or host of the meeting. As Toastmaster of the day, I come up with an engaging theme for the meeting, coordinate with all the role players before the meeting, and be a good host during the meeting so that my audience don't doze off. I hope none of the audience in the meeting today have already slept. Can I again see a few reactions or some thumbs up? Okay, we are there and we are listening to you. As you already see, the skills that I gain by playing this role are planning, organizing, teamwork, and facilitating a meeting. Before the meeting, all the role players we had gathered together had dry runs. We were coordinating so much. So that planning and organizing is something that I learn when I play the role of a Toastmaster of the day. How many of you now agree this will help me in my personal and professional life? Probably when I have to plan a movie or a meeting at work. Well, these are the things that I learned by playing this role. Before we move on, let me tell you about the structure of a typical Toastmasters meeting. We first have a prepared speaker segment where a prepared speaker will come and give a speech as per the Pathways project that they are pursuing. The second segment, which is one of the most exciting, and I am very scared of it, is the table topics, where a topic is given to you on the spot and you have to talk for 1 or 2 minutes, which helps you build on your impromptu skills. And the third one is the evaluation, one of the most important segments of a Toastmaster meeting, because that segment gives you the mistakes that you did and also highlights the good parts of a meeting. To show you the next role of a meeting, let me call upon our general evaluator for the day, Toastmaster Sri Lalita. Over to you, Toastmaster Sri Lalita.
Thank you, Nikita. Good evening, Toastmaster of the day, Nikita, fellow Toastmasters, and my dear guests. I am General Evaluator for today's meeting. As rightly mentioned by Nikita, evaluation is the most important segment of the Toastmasters program because we receive feedback, we give feedback, and finally we act on the feedback for our own improvisation. So to do this, I have a team who is supporting me. That's called Tag Team, Timer, Accounter, and Wordmaster Grammarian. Now I will invite Timer Toastmaster Cyril to explain his roles and responsibilities. Over to you, Cyril.
Thanks, Toastmaster Lalita. I'll quickly share my screen. And very good evening to one and all present in this meeting. I am the timer for today, and I hope every one of you wears a watch when they go out. How important it is for us to keep a track on the time. And as the timer for today, I'm going to keep a track on each and every role player in this meeting. Because in Toastmasters, time is money, and time is very important for each one of us as an important resource. I'll be showing different types of cards throughout the meeting. So for a prepared speech who would be attempting one of the speeches from the Pathway Project would either speak for 5 to 7 minutes or 4 to 6 minutes. For today, we have a speaker who would be speaking for 5 to 7 minutes. I'll be showing the white card at the strike of 5 minutes. And as to make this virtual meeting engaging, I'll take it down. At the strike of exactly 5 minutes, the green card would be shown. So till 0 to 5, it would be white. At the strike of 5, it would be green. At the strike of 6, it would be yellow. And at the strike of 7, it would be red. So I would not be showing red all the time, but make sure that if you cross the minute 7, I'll be showing the red till you stop the speech. Please note, for any speaker in Toastmasters, the qualification for them to be eligible for voting is at least they need to speak for 4 minutes 30 seconds or 7 minutes 30 seconds. The second role is the evaluator, who would come up and give their evaluation, would speak for 2 to 3 minutes, and I'll be showing the card white from 0 to 2 minutes, showing the green at the strike of 2 minutes. At 2.30 seconds, I'll be showing yellow, and I'll be flashing the red at the strike of 3 minutes, and I'll be showing the red till the end of his evaluation. The same, we have 30 seconds grace before and after, that is, you can speak till 3 minutes 30 seconds. And the second segment, which our TMOD Nikita is very scared, but I'm very excited because it improves your impromptu, is the table topics. I would probably also ask the table topic master to repeat this particular timing when she's conducting the role. But a typical table topics session will have your time of 1 to 2 minutes. That is, you need to speak for 2 minutes. So you will be shown a green card at the strike of 1 minute. You'll be shown a yellow card at the strike of 1 minute 30 seconds, and you can speak as long as you can, but I'll be showing the red card at 2 minutes, and it will be shown till you finish the speech. We'll have amazing role players as well who will be coming towards the end and presenting the report. And I'll be also showing them the cards in terms of 2 to 3 minutes, as same fashion as the evaluator. I would now hand over to our general evaluator, Toastmaster Lalita, and I'll present my timer report at the end when she calls upon.
Thank you, Cyril. Now I'll invite Toastmaster Ajit, who is playing the role of accounter, to explain his roles and responsibilities.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. I'm Toastmaster Ajit. I'm the accounter for today's meeting. And coming to my role as the accounter is to keeping the track of the filler words and the repetitive filler sounds and the repetitive words. For example, and, will, I mean. The usage of these filler sounds and words not only disrupts the flow of the speech, but also reduces the effectiveness of the speech. And most of the times the speaker doesn't even realize how many times they are using these filler sounds and the repetitive words in their speeches. So as an accounter, I'll be counting the number of times a speaker uses these repetitive words and filler sounds throughout the meeting. And I'll mention it in my report so that the speakers can help themselves to retain the quality of their speeches. And I'll present my report at the end of the meeting when called upon. Back to General Evaluator.
Thanks, Ajit. Now I'll invite Toastmaster Manasa, who is playing the role of Wordmaster Grammarian for today's meeting.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Good evening, everybody. I'll be playing the role of Wordmaster Grammarian today. It is divided into 2 parts, the role of Wordmaster and the role of a grammarian. As a Wordmaster, I'll be making the note of all the good usages that you have had throughout this meeting. To help you with these good usages, I present the word of the day and the idiom of the day. The word of the day is plethora. I repeat, plethora. The meaning is a large or excessive amount of something. For example, the food court has a plethora of options for lunch. Whenever a speaker uses word of the day, let's encourage them by single thumbs up. Now, The idiom of day for today is in the wink of an eye. I repeat, in the wink of an eye. The meaning is very quickly. For example, in the wink of an eye, it was time for me to write my exam. This concludes, whenever a speaker uses idiom of the day, let's encourage them with double thumbs up. This concludes the role of my word master. Now moving on to grammarian role, I'll be keeping track of all the not so good usages of grammar, and I'll be presenting all the report at the end of the meeting. I'll be presenting this report because you can collect all the good usages and repeat them in your future meetings. Keep track of all your incorrect usages and not repeat it. Let's hope there are plethora of members using our word of day and idiom of day. With this, I hand it over to the general evaluator for today, Toastmaster Lalita.
Thank you, Manasa. And as a general evaluator, I will be evaluating the overall meeting proceedings and will come up with the report when called upon by the Toastmaster of the day. Over to Toastmaster Nikita.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lalita. Now in the segment led by Toastmaster Lalita, you saw 4 more roles. The role players have already thrown some light on them. Let me also quickly tell you about these roles now. If there was one role I was always scared of playing, was the general evaluator. Let me tell you why. Because as a general evaluator, you have to give an honest and constructive feedback on the entire meeting, from start to the end. For that, you have to be a good listener, to be able to think critically, and at the same time give feedback such that it motivates not only one, but everybody in that meeting. Such is the impact of a general evaluator. And I'm sure our general evaluator for today, Toastmaster Lalita, will be able to do it perfectly. Now let me tell you about the team the general evaluator has. First is one of my favorites, the grammarian role. This role helps me improve my vocabulary and grammar. Here, I get an opportunity to share my knowledge of language with all the club members. Now, how many of you would agree that it feels very offensive to point out grammatical mistakes when somebody is talking? I see people smiling and 2 participants raising their hand. Well, a grammarian has that tough job to do. Along with vocabulary and grammar, this role also helps to improve listening skills and giving an encouraging feedback with the report. The second one is the R counter. Before joining Toastmasters, I never knew I would always begin my sentences with either a so, a you know, or now. Let me ask you, how many of you know the repetitive words or phrases you use while talking, or how many repetitive sounds like you make when you are talking? We generally don't tend to pay attention to all these repetitive sounds or clutch words. So we have the R counter who does it for you. Again, sounds very simple. Well, it is not, because you have to carefully listen to every speaker. Active listening is the skill this particular role helps you master. The third is the timer, one of the most critical roles in any meeting. All of us have been in some or the other meeting or a lecture in college where it just does not seem to end. So that Toastmasters meetings do not become such meetings, we have a role player dedicated only to keep a track of time. Now, does this also sound very simple to you? Just keep a track of time and you are done, right? Well, ask Toastmaster Cyril how difficult it is to pay attention in the meeting and keep a track of time at the same time. How many of you agree now multitasking is difficult? This is the role that will help you practice that particular skill. Until now, you have seen 6 role players at the meeting and how they can benefit you. So can someone tell me what are the 6 roles that we just spoke about? First one was the
Toastmaster of the day.
Okay.
General evaluator.
Yeah.
Timer. Grammarian. R counter. Yeah, I think I missed something.
Wow, that's great. Sergeant at Arms was the first one who opened the meeting. Great, let's move on to our first segment of the meeting, the prepared speaker. For this, I'll invite the speaker for the day, Toastmaster Nitya. Before that, may I request her evaluator, Toastmaster Amulya, to read out her speech objectives. Over to you, Toastmaster Amulya.
Thank you, Tia Moody. Toastmaster Nitya is attempting her L1 P2 project and of the pathways engaged with humor. Her project, as part of this project, she will be delivering a speech on any topic, and she has already received feedback earlier when she has attempted this speech, so she will be incorporating that feedback into this particular speech. And this purpose is primarily for her to demonstrate that she has already applied the feedback received. So all the best, Toastmaster Nitya, and over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Nikita.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amulya. Let's put our hands together for our speaker for the day, Toastmaster Nitya. Toastmaster Nitya, step out, Toastmaster Nitya.
Nikita, am I audible?
A little low, can you be a little louder?
Now is it better?
Yeah.
Have you ever stopped going out of your room because it is warm inside? Have you ever avoided yourself from traveling alone because you might face problems? Have you ever prevented yourself from talking to a stranger and rather kept quiet? Have you ever stopped yourself from doing something assuming that you will become uncomfortable? Fellow Toastmasters and my dear comfortable friends, I was born to my parents after 10 years of their marriage. I am the only daughter of my parents. They treated me like their princess. My father used to get me everything in plethora even before I asked him. And my mother used to stay behind me every second. She used to comfort me, providing whatever I need. They loved me more than anything else in this world. And for me, they are my world. I used to live warm and enclosed in my bubble of comfort. But after 10th standard, as there were no good colleges in our town, in search for a good college for IIT coaching, I had to stay in a hostel. But I never wanted to step out. I never wanted to go away from my parents to the world full of strangers where I knew nothing. At that point, I had two options. One is to remain in a comfort zone at home and study in a not so good college. And the other is to step out of my comfort zone and to get good education. While I was in a dilemma of whether going there or not, my father called me and told me a story. There was a queen who loved to have pet birds, and the king gifted her 2 beautiful parrots on her birthday. The queen was very happy with the parrots, and they became good friends of her. Every day, she used to let the birds to fly for some time, and by evening, the parrots used to come back to their cages. But she observed that one parrot flies very high in the air, but the other doesn't. She told the same to the king and asked him to do something about it. The king brought many bird trainers to help the other parrot fly, but all of them failed. Finally, there came a farmer who said making the parrot fly is very easy. No one knows what he did. But the next day, the other parrot started flying very high in the air. The queen was very much happy. At the end, my father asked me, "Do you know what did the farmer do?" I said, "I don't know." And he told that the farmer observed that the parrot doesn't fly because it sits on the branch of a tree, which is comfortable to it, and goes back to its cage every day. The farmer has just cut the branch of the tree on which the parrot sat, and the parrot had no other option other than stepping out of its comfort zone and to fly. My father said, "Be it the parrot or be it us, we fly only when we step out of our comfort zones." I was convinced with my father's words, and I agreed to join at that college, which is far away from my home, stepping out of my comfort zone. The institute where I joined is a well-reputed one, but it lacks comfort. At my home, I used to eat only specific food which I like, but here I had to eat whatever they cook. My father and mother used to shower so much of love on me, but here the wardens and in charges were cruel with no feelings. I was put at a great discomfort at my hostel. Initially, I knew no one there and I spoke to no one because all of them are strangers to me. I stayed calm in my comfort zone for a week, spoke to no one. And then I thought I would die of this silence. One day, I stepped out of my comfort zone. I went to my roommate and said hi to her. We spoke heart out. We became good friends. You will be surprised to know that she's my best friend now. I started speaking to strangers. I started traveling alone without my parents to my home during vacations. Those 2 years changed me completely. I became independent. I learned to deal with strangers. Now I can travel alone, I can speak to strangers, and I can adjust to my surroundings. Every time I stepped out of my comfort zone, I became better. Ladies and gentlemen, had I not blown off the bubble of my comfort zone, had I not expanded my horizon, I would have never rediscovered myself. We all live in our bubble of comfort, but only when you blow off the bubble of comfort and step out of your comfort zones, you become better. If you don't talk to that stranger, maybe you'll miss out a great friend. If you don't travel alone, maybe you'll miss out your own company. If you don't step out of your comfort zone, if you don't go out of your room, maybe you'll miss a warm conversation with your family. Life begins at the end of your comfort zones. So get out of your comfort zones. Remember, be it the parrot or be it us, we fly only when we cut down the branch of comfort and get out of our comfort zones. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nitya. What a wonderful speech that was. Can all of us unmute and give her a huge round of applause for the speech? Wow. You grow when you step out of your comfort zone. Every meeting that I attend from Toastmasters pushes me somehow to step out of the comfort zone and take that meeting forward. You just now saw 2 more roles, the evaluator and the prepared speaker. I will come to evaluations later, but for now, let me bring to you the highlight of a Toastmasters education program, the pathways. Has any of you heard about it before, or in general, what does the word pathway mean?
A route.
A road, okay. Well, pathway means a way of achieving a specified result. In Toastmasters, Pathways Education Program helps you kickstart your journey on personal and professional development. It is a customized program. Now, why do I call it customized? Because before you start this program, you have a questionnaire that helps you identify the skills that you may want to work on. And as per that questionnaire, you get 11 different paths to choose from. To call out a few paths: dynamic leadership, innovative planning, persuasive influence, team collaboration, presentation mastery. These are the skills we were never taught about in schools or colleges, but are still expected to apply in our daily life when we start working. Toastmasters will help you work on these skills with pathways. Each path has 5 levels, and within these paths, you have different projects. These projects include prepared speeches and many more electives. You just saw Toastmaster Nitya give her second speech from level 1 of Pathway, Engaging Humor, where she is learning to engage the audience with humor. Apart from skills that her pathway helps her improve, taking that speaker role, she learns how to engage her audience more so in an online platform and become a confident communicator. Now tomorrow, when she starts working in a corporate where we spend so much time in online and offline meetings, she will not be the one who will shy away from saying her point. She will be the first one to raise her hand and say it out. That's what this particular role helps you work on. Now, enough of talking about learning and improving. Toastmasters is also about having fun. This brings me to one of the most exciting roles in a meeting, the Table Topics Master. This gives you an opportunity to innovate and make the meeting more interesting. Today, Toastmaster Mayuka is going to play this role for us. Table Topic segment is where you will be given a topic and you will talk on it for 1 to 2 minutes. Now, when I joined Toastmasters a year and a half ago, I used to be very scared of this segment. I just wish I could disappear from the meeting in the wink of an eye, and somehow this meeting started and I'll come back after the segment ends. Then once a club mentor told me, if you don't try, you will lose the opportunity to learn the art of speaking on the spot. He said, it's okay. Just take that first step and talk whatever comes to your mind. There is no failing or succeeding here. It's just learning together. This is what our Table Topics Master would also agree with. Over to you, Toastmaster Mayuka, to take the segment forward.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day. That was really very clear explanation you had given about the Table Topics segment. So, delighted evening, everyone. I'm Toastmaster Mayuka, on your screens flashing, who is going to play the role of Table Topics Master today. Well, what is Table Topics? It's just like the jam sessions that we have undergone in our English labs. But do we really need them? Yes, you can unmute yourself and speak, or you can even text in the chat box. Do we really need those jam sessions, these table topics, and all this? Yes, Shmanda, you can unmute yourself and say, why do we really need them? Nikita, Kirtana.
Can I get the question once again? I missed it.
Do we really need these jam sessions? I mean, just a minute sessions or this table topic segment in this meeting?
I personally believe we need to conduct a table topic session because it's interesting and a lot of enthusiasm comes out. So I personally believe if we can try 2-3 table topics, proper table topics, that would be great.
Yes. To be frank, exactly yes. We need these jam sessions or the table topic sessions to help us think on our feet. And mainly through this session, we develop the art of speaking out the essence of the given topic. You are just a click away to develop this wonderful skill. All you need to do is go to the participant list and side of your name, you'll have the arrow. Click on that and raise the hand option. Whoever raises the hand first will be getting a topic and you need to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. Just a click away to grab the wonderful skill. Let me check if anyone are raising their hands.
Fariha has raised.
Yes, Fariha. Oh, Fariha? So, which is the favorite weekday for you?
I love Saturdays. So I should speak for 1 minute, right?
Yeah, 1 to 2 minutes. And the timer will be flashing the cards on your screen as well.
Okay. So
Yes.
I
Wait.
love Saturdays because Saturdays is the beginning of weekend, and then when you actually approach Saturday, it's super exciting, and when you're living Saturday, it's even more exciting. But when you're about to lose the Saturday, it's still exciting because we have a Sunday next. So Saturdays have been my favorite since childhood because it is always a half a day. So during school, we used to be very excited because we have the other part of the day to enjoy and do whatever we want to do. So this is the reason I really love Saturdays. And one more thing I really love about it, that we used to have sport uniform on that day. So on that day, we all used to have those ponytails and used to flash around and be very playful on that day. So that is the reason I really love it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Fariha. That was really wonderful. Even I love the Saturday most because I can sleep on the Sunday completely.
Yeah.
So who is going to be the next person raising the hand? Fariha, do you have any friends in this room?
Not that I know of. No.
Or else you can nominate anyone, a random name.
I want to nominate Himaja.
Okay. Srijana, I will give you a chance after Himaja. Himaja? Himaja, are you there in the meet? Okay. By the way, she comes. Okay, Srijana?
Yeah,
sure. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So, which weekday do you like?
I also would like to agree with Fariha. I think Saturdays are one of the best days of the week because...
Wait. A small pause.
Okay, sure.
So, she already spoke about Saturday. I will give the topic which I wrote behind the Saturday.
Okay.
So, say me about the productive task you did in this lockdown. Srijana, say me about the productive task you did in this lockdown. Over to you, Srijana.
Okay, so I think that a lot of people think that the lockdown is a great time to add to our skill set and learn new skills. And I too agree with that. We finally have the time that we waited for so long to explore ourselves, and we have time to try new things. And I agree with that as well. One of the things that I did more during this lockdown is I tried to explore coding. I tried to make sure that I learned something new, tried new platforms. I also tried a podcast. I started my own podcast uh, to yeah, I thought that it would be an interesting opportunity, and I finally had the time. I was waiting for a long time to explore myself, and I really appreciated that right now I got the time to do stuff that I wanted to do from so long. So one of the main things I did was the podcast. I explored new topics, and more than that, I think that I read a lot, and I finally had the time to read a lot. But then again, I would like to say that a lot of people tried, beat themselves up that they didn't do that much during the lockdown. And I think that that's also fine, that the lockdown can just be some time for us to have fun, binge watch random series. And I think that's also a great thing that I did a lot. I started watching Grey's Anatomy, and I think that that was one of the nice things to do as well, because when we have college, we don't usually have time to just chill out and watch stuff. So I think that that was also great. So those are the things that I did during my lockdown.
Wow, that's really cool, Srijana. Could we get your podcast name so we can also listen to your podcast?
Yeah, it's called Letters to My Future Self. It's on Anchor.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Srijana.
Thank you.
Are anyone from the civil branch in this meeting? Any people from civil branch?
No, we don't
don't have
yeah.
civil department.
Okay, I'm sorry. EIE is a special branch in your college, right?
No, we don't have even EIE. That is ETM.
Okay, fine. ETM. Anyone from ETM? Fariha, Augusta. Only you? Okay, let's go with the CSC. Do we have CSC? Shrujana. I could only see these two. What about the remaining?
Madhulika, would you like to take it? She's the only one who has switched on her camera, so I would really like her for that. Thank you so much.
Madhulika?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Super. Hi, Madhulika. How is your
Hi.
lockdown going? How's the quarantine?
Fine. It's going well. I'm learning things good and bad.
Yes.
I'm overcoming my fears. I'm coming out of my comfort zone. I'm
Fine.
facing the challenges.
Okay. So, what I would give you the topic is your best day in the college. Madhulika, your best day in the college. Your best day in your college, Madhulika.
Okay. I think there is not the best day. I used to go for, I have good days, but not the best days in my first year. Now I'm currently pursuing second year in IT. So I used to play sports, like I used to play volleyball, and I not watch much movies also. And I have just good days, not spending much time with friends also. I used to study and yeah, I used to talk to my parents and less friends. And I really enjoyed on my freshers. I have a good lunch. I ate all the desserts and I finally enjoyed on my freshers. That's it.
Wonderful, Madhulika.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. That was really very excited table topic session I had ever seen. With this, I hand over the screen to Toastmaster of the Day, Nikita. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mayuka. I hope everybody got a glimpse of what this particular table topic segment is all about. You learn the skills of active listening, thinking, organizing your thoughts, and then being able to convey your message. Like our speaker for the day, Toastmaster Nitya said, step out of your comfort zone. This is the segment that gives you that opportunity. It also gives you an opportunity to express yourself, talk your heart out about anything under the sun. Even if you don't talk about, even if you're not related to that particular topic, it's just okay. You have to come out of your comfort zone and start talking. It also gives you an opportunity to know each other better. I today know that Farah likes Saturdays. Srujana reads books and also has a podcast I would like to check out. Madhulika likes desserts and plays volleyball. Isn't it just amazing? Well, let's move on to our next segment, which is the evaluation. I think it is one of the best roles to play in a meeting, that of an evaluator. Let me tell you why, and then I will ask you if you agree. Our evaluator for the day, Toastmaster Amulya, is going to evaluate the speaker. How will that help? Toastmaster Nitya will know the things she was good at and the things she can improve on right here, so that she can start working on them just right after the meeting. How will it help Toastmaster Amulya? She will first learn active listening, thinking analytically, and still give a constructive feedback so that she can motivate Toastmaster Nitya. And I'm sure Toastmaster Amulya will just do this role perfectly. Talking about speaker and evaluator, that is all fine. They play the roles and they learn from it. But how do the audience learn from it? How does this particular thing help the audience? Do you think it helps the audience also?
Yes, it does.
And how?
There might be few mistakes that we are also repeating. So when something is pointed out, we can also realize that we also have been doing the same thing. And it also encourages us that we speak for the next time so that we get evaluated and we can improve ourselves.
Wow, that was right on spot. It's just like a crash course on how to draft and deliver a speech and also learn by observing somebody talking. Let's move on to the evaluation segment and call our general evaluator, Toastmaster Lalita, to give you a glimpse of all this evaluation segment. Over to you, Toastmaster Sri Lalita.
Thank you, Nikita. Let's continue with the evaluation segment. First, I will invite Toastmaster Amulya to evaluate Toastmaster Nikita on her prepared speech. Over to you, Amulya.
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator. A special good afternoon for everybody, especially Toastmaster Nityashree. Life begins at the end of comfort zone. Such a fitting speech for this occasion when we have 28 people in the room right now who are stepping out of the comfort of a lazy Sunday afternoon to make life happen. Thank you, Toastmaster Nitya, for such a wonderful speech. I'm going to divide my evaluation into 3 parts. First, I'm going to talk about what I liked in your speech. And second, I would talk about what are the improvements. And then I would also want to give one more commendation for your speech and then proceed to summary. So let's get started. What I liked in your speech, your introduction. It's doling out questions to audience is a very quick way to interact and grab the attention. So you were really good at it. I like the questions you have posted. And the second point which I really liked was the flow of your speech, and you have really set up the right context by talking about your relationship with your parents, how they pampered you. So I liked how you went along in your speech. And I also liked the supporting points and the gestures which you have used to convey your point. The story of parrots which you have chosen was very apt, and it was vivid, and I could recollect it even at the end of your speech. So that was really a good job done. And let's move on to the improvements. There are 2 improvement points which I want to suggest to you today. First improvement point would be you need to work a little bit more on your pauses, because you had an opportunity when you were narrating the story to take a little bit more of pause and allow that story to sink in, especially when you're having that conversation with your dad. So I was looking forward to that pauses. And the second thing was you need to work a little bit more on your transitions, because you talked about how you went inside your comfort zone and suddenly one day you decided to go and talk to your roommate. So I was curious to know what actually made you to do that step. So I wish you could have recollected the story and you could have recalled the story and said that I didn't want it to be that second parrot. I wanted to fly high. So I took the step to go out and connect to my roommate. So you had an opportunity to recall the story. And finally, I would like to point out the message which you have delivered today, that life begins at the end of comfort zone, is very vivid and clear. I would like to commend you on that. And to summarize my evaluation, I would say it was a wonderful introduction, a brilliant organization, and an apt summary points, and an effective use of the story which you have done today. You need to work a little bit more on your pauses and transitions. And all the best, Toastmaster Nitya. I am actually looking forward to your rest of the speeches too. Over to you, Madam General Evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you, Amulya. Now we'll move to the role players evaluation. Let me invite Toastmaster Manasa to provide her Wordmaster Grammarian report. Over to you, Manasa.
Thank you, General Evaluator. I would like to begin my report by acknowledging the members who have used the word of day and idiom of day. Word of the day was used once by our speaker, Toastmaster Nitya. Idiom of day was used once by our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Nikita. Now I will proceed with the good usages that we have had in this meeting. Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Nikita, had phrases like call to order, break the ice, talk heart out, anything under the sun. And also words like doze off, facilitate, constructive, active listening, questionnaire. Speaker number 1, Toastmaster Nitya, had phrase like bubble of comfort, dilemma. Toastmaster Duswanta used word enthusiasm. Table Topics Master Mayukha used the phrase think on feet and also the word essence. Table Topic Speaker Fariha used the phrase flash around. Table Topic Speaker Himaja used the word binge watch. Evaluator Toastmaster Amulya used the word fitting speech, commendation, vivid, sink in. Now it is time to look at grammar report. It will be done in the wink of an eye because there were very few incorrect grammatical usages. We can rephrase the phrase prevented yourself to stop yourself depending on the context. Comes back to cage can be rephrased as returns to cage. Convinced with can be rephrased as convinced by. Say me can be rephrased as tell me. Could we get can be replaced as can we get. Are anyone can be replaced as is anyone depending on the context. That's it for my report. Over to General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Manasa. Now I will invite Toastmaster Ajit to provide his counter report.
Yes, I'm back with my report. And I would like to appreciate our role players, the T-Mod, the Wordmaster, Grammarian, Timer, General Evaluator, and Tabletop Master. You did really well. You don't have any like filler words and filler sounds, no repeated words. Kudos to that. And coming to our speaker today, Toastmaster Nitya, it shows that you have practiced well and you also didn't have any filler words, no filler sounds. Generally, a speaker will at least have a 1 hour. You didn't even have it. Kudos to that. And our evaluator, you just had 4 hours, 1 1 and 1 so. You also did well. And I also want to appreciate our table topic speakers because the first time when I took table topics, it took me so many meetings to come forward and pick a table topic. And the first table topic speaker, Farheen, you just had 2 hours, 1 so. The second table topic speaker, Sujana, you just have 3 hours. Third table topic speaker, Madhulika, you have just only 1 hour. You guys also did so well. And yes, that was a short report because you all did well. Back to the general evaluator.
Thank you, Ajit. For you, you have 3 hours in the report. Just on account.
Yes, thank you for reminding.
It's okay. Thank you. Let's move on to our next role player, Toastmaster Cyril, to provide his timer report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lalita. It was a plethora of learning for me today because in a wink of my eyes, the whole meeting flashed and here we are at 5 minutes to 6. So I would be presenting my timer report quickly for all the role players who came on the stage. The Sergeant at Arms took 2 minutes, 15 seconds. The Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Nikita, took overall 13 minutes. The General Evaluator took around 3 minutes from the time she started till now. And she's going to also present her report towards the end. Toastmaster Manasa, who's a grammarian, took 2 minutes, 20 seconds for her report. Toastmaster Ajit took 1 minute around for briefing and around 2 minutes for his report. The table topic master Mayuka took around 4 minutes 30 seconds. Our speaker for today, Toastmaster Nitya, took 6 minutes 31 seconds. The evaluator, Toastmaster Amulya, took around 3 minutes 10 seconds for her evaluation, and she came in the start and she took around half a minute for talking about the objectives. And the 3 table topic speaker, guest Fariha, took 48 seconds. Guest Sujana took 1 minute 41 seconds. and Madhulika took 1 minute. And overall, I have taken around 1 minute 34 seconds to present my report. Over to you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Lalita.
Thank you so much, Cyril. Thanks for keeping time for your role as well. Let me go with my report. Cyril, are you ready? Okay, meeting started on time. Kudos to all the role players who have joined and the guests who have joined on time and helped us to start with the on dot time. Sergeant at Arms explained the rules and responsibilities very briefly, crisp and clear, including the Zoom details. Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Nikita. The theme was appropriate for the demo meeting. Your transitions were really smooth. The effort that you made to explain each and every role and also the benefits outside the Toastmasters by taking up any role, that was awesome. Kudos to you on that. The session was interactive. We asked the questions like how many roles we have mentioned so far, like that. Good interactive session. Table topics master, you related to the jam sessions in the college, which everybody could connect to that because it's a college club, and you conducted it very playfully and cheerfully. Only one recommendation that I have: to encourage the speakers to have a conversation. You started with a question, but few speakers may get confused that that may be the actual topic and they will start. Just keep a note on this from the next time whenever you are playing this role. And evaluator Amulya very well pretty much covered in terms of the evaluation, the technique that you used, what you liked, and the improvements and the technical aspect of the speech and the evaluation. One recommendation from my side, as we have moved on to the pathways, the one challenge you should give to the speaker, it would be good if you encourage the speaker to take up a challenge for the upcoming speech. If you see any recommendation out of the two you mentioned, the pauses or the transition, you could have given a challenge to the speaker as for the upcoming speech. WMG, Manasa, a detailed report in terms of word and idiom of the day and the grammatical aspects. Kudos to you on that, being an active listener throughout the meeting. Counter, you've made your job was made little easy because of the flawless speakers that we have, but still thank you so much for being so patient and actively listening. Timer, you did a fabulous job by doing multitasking even for your timer report as well. With this, I conclude my general evaluation report. Overall, it's a fabulous report and a wonderful meeting. I had a good time. Over to Toastmaster Nikita.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lalita. Well, this brings me to the end of my theme. We have spoken about all the roles in a meeting and what they help us learn. So can somebody call out the roles that we spoke about today? From where did we start and all the roles that we saw today? These are the roles when you start with the meetings, you will be playing, and these are the skills that you will be learning. So we saw Sergeant at Arms, then we saw the Toastmaster of the day, speaker, evaluator, table topics master, then general evaluator, timer, accounter, grammarian. Oh my God, so many in one meeting. I hope as a host, I was able to keep my audience awake and engaged. And hopefully I will be able to do the same when it comes to my office meetings. You saw the plethora of skills just one meeting helps you develop. So now imagine what having regular meetings, taking up these roles, giving speeches, or grabbing leadership opportunities in Toastmasters. Even now, if you have a smallest of doubt on why Toastmasters and how it will benefit you, then I think you should stay tuned for the next meeting on 6th September at 5 p.m., which will give you more insight into the world of Toastmasters. With this, I will open up the floor for any questions. Well, ideally, when this meeting got planned day before yesterday, and when Cyril told me we have to have a meeting, 1 hour meeting, I told him no, 1 hour meeting is not possible. I would appreciate every role player in the meeting today and all the audience, because there was an agenda that we were following and we were dot on the agenda. That is how the planning skills you learn when you are planning something in a meeting. And I must appreciate everybody for that. Kudos to all the role players. Any questions from the audience or the role players before I hand it over to the Sergeant at Arms? Gagan, would you like to add something?
Yeah, wonderful meeting, and thank you all the role players who have taken the role just 2 days before and done wonderfully and showed all the new members the path how they want to conduct the meeting. Kudos to each and every role player. And finally, the wonderful audience, students who have taken time on this Sunday to attend the meeting to learn. This shows how much you're passionate about Toastmasters. Please continue the same spirit throughout, and definitely you will become great communicators, speakers. With this, the floor is open for the meeting. Can we have a group picture? We are all turn out big photos. We have a group picture.
Can we have all of you turning on the camera for 5 seconds just to capture this amazing moment? I know we are all photophobic, camera phobic.
I just saw Mayuka remove her spectacles and then have a smile on her face. Probably all of you can also just do this and switch on your cameras.
I like the enthusiasm of this college. Everyone is quickly turning on their cameras, and we have few more. Let's wait for 10 seconds to get that enthusiasm out of each one of you who are still thinking, should I or should I not, right? Fine, I guess I'll ask the Zoom master to capture. I'm not sure if anyone else is turning on the camera. Smile, guys. Zoom master, can we have one more click? With some reactions, guys. Perfect. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Nikita.
Thank you, Toastmaster Cyril. Again, thank you to all the role players and the audience for such a wonderful meeting. I will now hand it over back to our Sergeant at Arms for the day, Toastmaster Dheeraj, to close the meeting.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Nikita. I hope all of you got to know a bit more about Toastmasters. And for me personally, I saw a few excellent speakers today in the table topic session conducted by Toastmaster Mayuka. I wish to see all of you in Toastmasters very soon. Saying this, I call this meeting to an end.
Bye, everybody, and I hope to see each one of you a part of Toastmasters very soon and interacting with you again.
Now, floor is open for any questions. If you have any questions, we are ready to answer the question.
Yes, about any question and about next week's meeting, we're happy to quickly give you answers, and I believe Shrojana is also there on the call.
Yeah, I'm here.
I had this question since the beginning. How do I become a part of this such a beautiful thing?
Gagan, would you like to take or shall I?
Yeah, you can take it.
Okay, so thank you so much. I guess that was Fariha who asked that question. It is wonderful to see interest coming up right after the first meeting. Your club, your college will open up a club. Initially, you'll have some 3 or 4 uncharted meetings, which all of us who are here today, Gagan, Cyril, me as a part of CGT, will be helping you in those meetings. And once your college administration and you have people to open up a club, we'll definitely would like to assist you in opening up a college club so that all of you can then drive that club. So when you drive that club, all these roles, there's an executive committee who runs the club. You will be the leaders of that particular club, and it will be your baby to take it forward. And Gagan will always be there to support you in whatever assistance you require to open a club.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Anything you want to add, Gagan, or is that okay?
Yeah, please try to join the meetings. Next week we have first uncharted meeting, so please join and we can learn many things together.
And I guess since it is the first Uncharted meetings, we have already shown you how to play the roles. If any of you are interested in taking up roles, reach out to Gagan or Cyril and they can help you get mentored for that role also.
Yes, so don't worry about mentoring. So just choose a role which you liked in this particular meeting. Tell Shrujana about it and we'll get one of us or someone outside who will be available for you to explain you about in and out about this meeting. So you'll be all with all the gears, all the tools for this amazing next week meeting. So it's all about taking the opportunity and having the right attitude. So just grab this opportunity. Tell Shrujana that I want to take a GE role, I want to take a TMOD role, or I want to take a R counter role or a timer role, seeing all of us in this meeting, and just go ahead.
Hi everyone, I have a question. Can I?
Yeah, sure, Aishwarya.
Yeah, so I was wondering if we will be given any training regarding how we have to go about with our speech and what kind of content we can include in our speech. And, if we are going to give a jam talk or something, are we going to be trained about how we will go about with the process of giving our speech? Because here we are just talking about, correcting our mistakes and also the time that we are taking and the spell check that we are, about the speech that we gave. So will we have any prior training before we give our jam talk? So that was my question.
Yes,
Okay, then go ahead.
go ahead.
Okay, so for the impromptu, there is that is the skill you learn from that jam session or the table topic segment. But when you become a part of Toastmasters, each person or each member is assigned a mentor. And this mentor will help you or handhold you throughout the journey. Even if you are playing a role, the mentor will help you understand the nuances of it and how to play that role. If you are preparing for a speech, there will be a mentor who will help you prepare for that speech. So for today's meeting, Nitya, she had a mentor who helped her prepare for the speech. Every role player had a mentor assigned to them who they could reach out to in case of any questions. So every role player or every member is assigned a mentor who handholds them throughout the process. And Gagan's area anyway has a great pool of mentors coming up now.
And adding to that, Aishwarya, I'm just 5.5 months old in Toastmasters. I joined in April. And as Nikita clearly mentioned that we have amazing mentors who help us to train, get on the toe for these roles. We also have amazing education sessions by brilliant Toastmasters around this fraternity. So they come up and explain you about speech crafting. They explain you about these roles as well. They'll come and talk to you about impromptu speeches. There are different competition which is happening in District 98, and all the way Toastmaster is all about reaching to that ultimate level of world champion of public speaking. So only Toastmaster gives you the platform to compete at a club level and then the area level and then division level, which we'll let you know as you join the Toastmasters meeting. But it's a beautiful, beautiful journey. I'm very new, but Nikita is 1.5 years old, and I see Mansa, she's also a college club person, and she can share something how she's got to this place where she's playing an extremely amazing role as a Wordmaster Grammarian today. Mansa, can you share something?
Thank you, Toastmaster Cyril. When I first attended a meeting in our club, I was thoroughly confused because it was my first time. There were a lot of role players introducing themselves, talking about the benefits of their role, and I left the room with a lot of confusion in my head. But the next time I returned, and I returned again, I just sat through 4 such meetings without taking up any role. I just attempted table topics, and I just liked that part because I like speaking